This is not the kind of ash blonde that I would do. She's so pale. Hi, I'm Urban Eve, and in today's video I'm going to do a first impression review of two wigs from the Janet collection that I've been curious about for some time. The first one is Zara, and she is from Janet Collection's Natural Me series. This has a natural hairline and natural yaki texture, at least that's the claim, and it's kind of a shoulder length, like big curly situation. And the second unit that I was curious about, this is actually a little newer than Zara. This is the Wig Iman. This is by Janet Collection from their Natural Me Light Blowout Texture series, and I got her in DR2 LT Ash Blonde. So this is Wig Zara. This is what she is looking like. This is a dry texture, but I think because the curls are sort of like big and fluffy, it gives a very kind of like soft texture to it. So it's not super soft, but it's not like annoyingly dry either, which I'm pleased about. The lace on this is a really nice shade of brown, which I don't think I'll have too much trouble blending with my own skin tone. It does have a deep lace part, and I would say this is about maybe 5 inches or so. The combs on the inside of this cap, I thought that there were none, but really they're just very close on either side of the hairline at the top, on either side of the lace part. The cap construction is the usual kind of cap construction. It's open air mesh cap, and at the back there is one comb and adjustable straps. So I am going to go off camera now, put this on, take the lace off, and see what she looks like on me. Okay, so here she is, Wig Zara, right out of the bag on my head. As you can see, this first curl in the front is kind of getting frayed out and kind of like fluffy. I do like this lace. I think that the lace blends out really nicely. I didn't have to put any tint spray on it. I think I can add some powder just to indicate and define the part a little bit, so I'm gonna do that now. So my first impression of this right now is just like Medusa. Like, I just feel like it's a bad Renaissance fair right now. I'm not sure, but you can probably pull out hairs from the hairline to lay down baby hairs if you would like to. The cap size on this is perfection. Like, it is so comfortable. Not that you would ever see this because the hair is so big, but this is where the ear tabs come down on my head, and it's very comfortable. So big head friendly, absolutely. My head measures about 22 inches in circumference. This is fitting very nicely, so no problems there. I am actually going to do a 360 so you can see the back of this wig, and then I'm gonna come back with, you know, maybe some additional styling and my final thoughts on this unit. I'm going to pull out the curls a little bit to take out the definition and see if that doesn't make it look a little less like a big wiggy mop. Hopefully pulling them out will give me a different, more natural kind of look. I'm liking it more already. I don't mind if the back is a bit more textured, but the front could do with just looking a little bit more free form. And I'm actually going to just cut a little bit more like layers into it. And the other thing about this unit is, even though it is big hair, it's pretty light. And that's not to say that it's not going to be hot. You know, we're in September now, the weather is getting cooler. This unit would actually be ideal for a cooler season. This color is actually perfect for the fall season. So I think that we're right on track with that, with this particular unit. But it's still a lot of hair. It's just light. You don't feel like you have any weight on your head with this unit, and I really like that. The color, yes, it's 99J. I haven't had a 99J in a while, but I still stand by that this kind of hair looks amazing in these kind of colors. The only con that I think that I had was that the tight curls make it look like super wiggy, but you pull those out and it immediately starts to look more natural and just more free form. And I love how light it is, and it is dry, but it's soft enough to manage. And I think that with this kind of hair, it's not like Jode, where I felt like I wanted to keep Wig Jode in the shape that she came in, and I could not maintain that shape. With this, it's so like big that it's just going to be this big shape. You can kind of frame it, but you're not gonna like tame it down necessarily. It's meant to be big hair. So I really like that about it. I like the length of it. I think it's not too long. Again, you can also customize it yourself and trim it to be shorter if you like. This lace, I haven't tinted it or anything. I think it blended really well with my skin tone. I just put some powder. Of course, you're welcome to pluck the part if you want to make it more defined. I think for me, it's just an adjustment since I don't normally do reviews of big hair wigs. And you saw how I reacted to butter lace. What was it, 6? Big hair is just like, whoa, okay, I need a minute. Now I'm like, I'm easing into it. After pulling the curls out, trimming it a little bit, it's cute. I like it. I think that when you have a lot of hair like this and it's a big bold color, it can be a lot. Like for me, it's kind of a lot. Zara is nice. Zara is not bad. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of hair. So this is Janet Collection's Wig Iman. Like I said, I got her in the color DR2LT Ash Blonde. As you can see, this is quite the ash blonde coming down from these dark roots. In the stock card, it seems as if the dark roots come down a lot further, which I like. Whereas on the unit, it looks like it's all light and that there's only dark roots up here. So already I'm annoyed at that. Hold on, let me see if I got the right one. I got the wrong one. The one shown in the stock card is DR1B4 Ash Blonde, and I got DR2 LT Ash Blonde. Well, that explains that. Oh no, oh no, no. This is not the unit I wanted. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to try her on anyway. So, this is not the kind of ash blonde that I would do. She's so pale. Well, this is also a blowout texture, and I can definitely feel that. It is light yaki, slightly silky, but very, very thick. like Nisha wig thick. So let's see this parting space. It's not bad. It's pretty deep as well. Pretty clear. 2 combs on either side. The usual cap construction, comb in the back, adjustable straps. And the length I think is about 22 inches. It's kind of layered. So I'm gonna cut the lace off and come back and try this unit, the Wig Iman, which I apparently bought in the wrong shade, but let's see what she looks like anyway. So this is the Wig Iman, and I am not a fan of this color. This is not the color that I wanted. I am not a fan of this shade on my skin tone. It's okay, but I don't, this was not what I wanted. I wanted the warmer, more yellowy toned shade that is shown here. This one is ash blonde too. It's ash blonde as well, but the roots come further down, and to me it looks more yellowy in this. You know, it could just be like the lighting when the photograph was taken, but for me the ash blonde in this unit, it starts way too quickly. Though I do think that the gradient, like the beginning of the ash blonde, the way that it goes from dark to ash in this unit is really nicely done. Like, I think it's very, very beautifully done. It doesn't feel chunky. It does feel like a natural transition from dark to the light. It's just that this is not a blonde that I would ever pick for myself. So as with Zara, the cap on this fits perfectly, definitely big head friendly. This hair is quite thick. Obviously, as the season gets cooler, this might be okay, but I would say even in the winter, this is gonna be a lot of hair indoors. So, you know, I really like low density units, and I think that low density units are more natural looking. This is not that. This is quite thick. Like, if I just take this one side of it, like that, this is how thick it is. Brushing through it, there's already a little bit of tangly situation at the end. I think, again, that's because of the way that the hair is just so like closely packed together, so that's hard to be able to avoid. But I'm not getting any tangling when I run my fingers through it, but I anticipate that tangling will happen again because it's such a thick unit. I did end up spraying the lace with my Ebin lace tint spray, because while the lace in the front did seem like it would match my skin tone, the lace in the actual cap seemed like it was this color, like it was pretty pale. So I feel like the tint spray did a pretty good job of making it just a little darker. I'm gonna turn around to give you a 360 of this unit as well, and then wrap up my thoughts about this unit afterwards. So this is the shedding that I'm getting, but I believe that this is from the lace that I cut. I don't think that this is just shedding from the unit in general, because I'm not getting a lot of shedding after that. Okay, and so this is where the ear tabs come down on me in this unit. Comes down pretty far. Like, if I wanted to glue this down, it would cover my hairline, at least on this side. On this side, comes down pretty far as well. So that is all good. My cons for this unit, really the major one, is that this is not the color that I wanted. That is not their fault. It is very, very thick, which I'm also not a big fan of. I like low density units. And the lace here, strangely enough, was paler than the lace in the front, or so I felt anyway. That is pretty much it for my cons. What I like about this unit, I like the texture. I like this length. The length is pretty good. I mean, it comes just to my breast, just a little bit below my nipple. It's the standard kind of like 20 to 22 inches long unit. Not getting any tangling, not getting any shedding, except for what I get from the lace that I cut, because I cut this one pretty close to the hairline. But all in all, both of these units are a solid kind of like meh for me. Nothing in these two units was making me like, wow, like I can't wait to wear these out. But they're also not like, oh my God, absolutely horrible, like don't buy them. Like I would totally recommend these to anyone who likes either of these looks. I just, you know, with this unit, I was really looking forward to the getting the color that I was supposed to get, which is probably sold out. And that's my main con about this unit. Other than that, I think it's fine. I just think that it's too thick and it's not the color that I wanted. That is basically it for my first impression review of these two units, the Wig Zara in 99J from the Janet collection and the Wig Iman from the Janet collection from their Natural Me Light Kinky Blowout Texture series. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one soon. Bye.